How top producers get 2 to 3 referrals a day from their sphere of influence. Man, I'm excited about this topic. It's a continuation of last week's episode. And I want to just welcome you back to the Loan Officer Leadership Podcast. Hey, if this podcast brings you value, would you do me a quick favor? Would you like, share, or leave a review wherever you consume content? It absolutely helps more loan officers discover the Loan Officer Leadership Podcast. It helps me. And if you'll tag me, like if you share it on social, tag me. I'd love to see it. I'll drop it on my stories. But just help us get the word out. That's my ask from you. If you haven't liked, shared, or reviewed it, do it right now for me. Hit the pause button and do that for me. And here's what we're going to do. In the last episode, I told you the truth. We talked about you're probably sitting on closings, you're just not activating them. And today, what I'm going to do is really break down how top producers are getting 2 to 3 referrals every single day using a repeatable rhythm. And we call it a daily success plan here at the Mortgage Marketing Animals. That really, here's the cool thing. These leads are coming from your database, the people that are already in and around your life, your sphere of influence. These are not cold leads. They're not cold calls. I'm not trying to convince people to work with me. These are people that if we're top of mind, guess what? They want to work with us. And so I want to go back over the simple math that really brings big results. I love math. You guys know that. You've been on this journey for a while with me. Math removes emotion. Math is predictable and it's tactical, not emotional. I don't wake up and say, hey, I wonder what I'm going to do today. I wake up and say, great, my calendar, because it's built into my routine, which we go over a lot of this in the 8-week boot camp, but we build a livable calendar and routine that keeps me focused not on 10 things, but the 1 or 2 things that actually move the needle in your business. And it's not hypothetical. It's not like, hey, I wonder if this works. It's proven by the thousands of loan officers that have come before you that say, if you do this activity, you will get this result based on the averages we see in the data that we look at and we analyze and say, man, it becomes predictable. And so many of you know we're doing these Call Stars 50 Blitz, and one of the things that really came out of it was making over 4,200 outbound calls in one day with 1,800 live conversations. We got 323 referrals that were relational referrals, not cold lists, cold people. These are people that say, hey, I got somebody who's looking to buy. Why don't you call my friend Sally? And 46 people booked into appointments. And here's what we really found out is that you're getting on average about 1 referral for every 5 or 6 conversations. And the reason that's so important is this: the name of the game isn't activity. The name of the game is conversations. So if I'm making proactive outbound calls to the people that know, like, and trust me, and I know, like, and trust them, I like these people. If I haven't asked for the business, and if you don't know the script, we'll give it to you. Go to freedomplanningcall.com. We'll give it to you. Book into a strategy call. We'll give you tons of resources. But what happens is if I make the call and I ask for the business in a really cool way, for every 5 to 6 conversations, on average, you're getting 1 relational referral. And then you just do the math. It's like, okay, well, how many is it? It's about 13 conversations a day. And what's so powerful about that is I know, like, even for myself, it's like, dude, I got to have all these calls. I got to talk to all these people. No, you need a handful of strategic calls with the right people is what transforms your business. And now that I can put a number to it and say it's 13 great conversations and 13 times I'm going to ask for the business, I'm going to get about 2 relational referrals a day. Well, Steve, how many days do I do it? How many days do you want relational referrals? And so if you did it 5 days a week, that's 10 relational referrals a week, 40 a month. And when you're getting about 40 relational referrals, you should be closing 8 to 10 transactions a month if you've got a process to walk people through. And what's so powerful about it is that we are now, guess what? You are now in control of your business. Nobody else is. Not the market, not the agent, not the other people, not the naysayers, not my company. Guess who's in control? You are. Well, what do you mean, Steve? I'm in control. You're in control because the only thing you got to ask yourself is, am I willing to have 13 conversations a day? And look, you're not calling strangers. These are past clients, friends, family, coworkers. These are local agents that you've worked with. These are people that already know, like, and trust you. Like, I think about this, and listen, for those of you who want us to help you build a strategy at freedomplanningcall.com, if you book a strategy call, we'll give you the warm list activator. It's a tool I created to help you come up with several hundred names. I hear it all the time. Steve, I don't know that many people. I promise you do. I'll give you an example. I just redid the whole warm list activator, and I pulled all of the names of everybody we've touched, past clients, agents. Dude, even on the agent list, there were like 1,800 agents in the last 20 years we've worked with at some capacity. Listing agent, buyer's agent, onesie, twosies, top producers. I mean, it's nuts. There's a tool called Covey Export. You can export it, jump into the freedomplanningcall.com, and we'll walk you through how to build the list, and we'll give you the warm list activator. But listen, I just did this recently, and there were almost 7,000 people just saved in my phone. So that means over 7,000 people I cared enough to save their first name, their last name, their email, their cell phone, and to know who they are. And it's like, oh, I can't imagine having that many. I promise you this, you got that many people, and we'll give you the warm list activator. I promise you, when you look at it, like, who do you pay? Your doctor, your dentist, your chiropractor, your therapist. Like, when you start thinking through the list of people that you come into contact with every day, who are the coaches that help me coach my kids baseball, and who's at the barn with Ellie whenever she's riding her horses, and the families and the parents and the mothers and the trainer. And then I think about Ethan and tennis, and and it's like, it's amazing when you really start working on the list. You got it. You got everything you need. Guess what? You got a list of people and you got a telephone. And all you got to do is have 13 conversations every day. I hope you can tell I'm excited about it because it's unmasking the cloud around, what do I do? I want to be consistently at 8, 10 loans a month. And here's the thing, one thing, 13 conversations. Hey there, if you're loving the tips so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss out on more cool free tips coming your way. I'd also love to hear from you. Make sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you think, or what it is you want to see next. And we'll see you on the inside. See you. And here's what I was going to tell you too, because as we're working through this, it's a 4-part series, but as we're working through it, what I found is this. Well, Steve, what does that mean tactically in outbound calls? What I find is that if you have about 25 or so outbound calls, you'll talk to about 13 people. Some days you could talk to 20 and talk to 13 people. Some days you got to call 30 and you'll talk to 13 people. And the reason I don't really put an emphasis on the outbound calls is because we can be intoxicated with making the call but not having the conversation. And so voicemails definitely help. They keep you top of mind, but it's the conversations that convert. And the simple script is, hey, could I count on you when you have a friend, family, coworker looking to buy, sell, or refinance? And that one script will literally transform your business. We've got it for qualified agents. We got another script for unqualified agents. But you've got to know the script. So what do I have to do? Number one, book time every day. And I like 9:30 to 11:30 or 9 to 11. We do call stars where together we jump on a call and make our outbound calls. But I like that as a rhythm because when you prospect in the morning, everything else works. And so you got to build it into your calendar where it's not able to be interrupted. Number two, you got to build your list. And we'll give you the warm list activator. It's our gift to you. Go to freedomplanningcall.com, book in, and we'll help you build the list and even walk you through how to do Covey Export, some other things that'll help you, and you'll be shocked. And then the third thing is just take action and start dialing the phone call. Hey, well, I'm a little scared. Well, these are people that already like you. The purpose of the call is to thank you. It's not like you're calling to literally, I don't know, sell them a vacuum they don't need. You're calling to thank them for being in and around your life. And we have a whole framework of how that call goes. And so the key is you set time, you build the list, you show up when you're scheduled to make the calls, you make the calls, you ask for the business, then you get leads, and over 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you transform your pipeline. And some of the other things we're doing that I would really encourage you to do is, this is a big one. Make sure that you're tracking your activity. So the metrics of what I coach people in the 8-week boot camp and in our alliance on, and this is something we do from day one, is track the number of outbound calls, track the number of talk tos, track the number of times you ask for the business, track the number of leads that you got. Because when you track those, now you're building numbers, which will tell you the first week there may be some anomalies. The second week you track it, the anomalies are starting to fade and you're getting better averages. Third week, really dialing it in. Fourth week, you really have sustainable averages and you can see the results of the activity. One day is an anomaly. It's not enough. 1 week, still not enough. 2 weeks, better. 3 weeks, even better. 4 weeks, we're getting somewhere. 90 days of tracking, you'll be able to see how effective are your calls? How many times are they being answered? When you're asking for the business, are you doing that on every single call? And one of the things I love too, and that's where just schedule a call, the freedomplanningcall.com, because there's monthly mailers, the weekly emails, the random texts, the Facebook ads, and we walk through all of that. But when I hunt, which are phone calls, and I farm, I end up with a remarkable harvest 90 days from now. And I believe this, every loan officer in America. Hey, let me tell you a stat I just figured out. I did a session for the Fort Worth Mortgage Bankers Association. Big shout out for Sarah and the team that leads that. But I got to tell you this, I was prepping for that. And do you know that there's 93,000 loan originators? There's only 93. It was either 91 or 93. I don't have the number in front of me, but it was over 90,000, like 91, 93,000, somewhere in there. Only 91 to 93,000 loan officers closed one transaction in the last 12 months. Remarkable. Man, and I want to say the number Carl was telling me the other day, it's like 50,000. There's only about 50,000 that even did $5 million last year. And you know what breaks my heart in that is, here's what I hear people say all the time. If I knew what to do, I would do it. And what's so great about being a part of our community, the Mortgage Marketing Animals Tribe, is you don't have to figure it out alone. You don't have to be one of the ones that said, if I knew what to do, I'd do it. Well, guess what? I'm giving it to you. Now, I'm telling you what to do and the how to do it. Well, that's why coaching's so important. That's why being in a community that's speaking the same language and learning from other people that are a little bit further ahead than you are. You know, I just think of the countless people. I was talking to a loan officer yesterday, and he's such a great guy, Adam. And you know, what was so cool was I was just texting him last year about this time. He was closing 7 or 8 units a month. And he literally texted me this morning, and I asked him, I said, hey, where are you at on this month? He's closing 18. And I just thought it's because you're a part of a community, because you're not out there on your own trying to figure it out. And what I want to encourage you, go to freedomplanningcall.com, join the Marketing Animals Tribe. At least let us help you build a plan. And then if you feel like, hey, I need help implementing the plan, that's why we're here. And the reason we do the podcast is we want to help you have great success and demystify what most of the industry has no idea about. They don't know that it's not more Facebook post. Although I love targeted ads, that's part of farming. It's not liking and social and doing 55 bomb videos and these. All those things help. But if I need loans in my pipeline today, it's outbound proactive activity that I have 13 conversations every day. And it's the one thing that I do. And that's how you transform your business. Now I couple the farming. Yes, I do the emails. Yes, I do the mailers. Yes, I do social, but not ahead of making the phone calls. And so listen, I just want to encourage you, freedomplanningcall.com. Jump in a call. We'd love to walk you through it step by step. Plus, I'll give you the warm list activator. Hey, and in the next episode, one thing I'm going to do is really unpack the reason most loan officers are stuck at six loans a month and why more effort isn't the answer. I mean, I'm going to walk you through some structure, not hustle, but it's what gets you to the next level, wherever you're at. And until then, remember this, man, action builds confidence. Fast action creates fast results, and action brings clarity. And so I just want to encourage you, take action today. Thank you for being a part of my tribe and what we're doing, and I will see you on the inside. See you.